Welcome back to the Grown Women's Table. Hey, it's your girl Lori. I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day. Y'all, today is going to be a chatty get ready with me type of video. And I'm going to let you know, your girl ain't been out the house for 2 whole weeks. And I know you want to know why. So what do you need to do? Keep on watching. All right, y'all, grab a chair, have a seat at the Grown Women's Table, and let's get into this video. You do not have to send a wellness check out for your girl. I am alive and I am okay, okay? I know 2 weeks is a long time to be in the house, but y'all, ever since I got laid off, your girl been in the house. Like, I haven't driven a car. I haven't been to the grocery store. Thank God for my husband. I lied to y'all. I went to the mailbox. But other than that, your girl has been in the house. And y'all, we're gonna just play in makeup. I'm not gonna really like talk about the makeup so much, but first let me get some primer. But all the makeup information will be in the description box, as well as affiliate links are in that box as well. So if you decide to pick up any of the items, please consider using my affiliate links. Thank you in advance. We're using the Gucci primer. So that's what I will tell you what items I'm using. How about that? So we're gonna put a little primer on. Yeah, I love this primer. Okay, for those that are new here, you may not know this, but 2 weeks ago, I was laid off from my job after being there for 20 years. Yeah, I know. And y'all, I'm 53 years old. So the job market for someone my age, I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna do? We're gonna go in with the Fenty Soft'Lit in shade 440. So I just kind of wanted to talk about starting over at 53, y'all. In this video, I got this idea from Eboni Ebo. Yeah, I love her channel. And she had a live and she was talking about starting over, but she was talking about relationships and how scary it is to leave a relationship that you've been in for a long period of time. And so I was like, yeah, I get that. I mean, I'm not having an issue in a relationship, but I am having an issue with starting over as far as career goes. So I feel like the topics and the points that I'm going to bring up could be used for either any type of issue of starting over. But definitely check her out. Her information will be in the description box as well. I decided to pull y'all in some and get my mirror a little closer. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is, y'all, don't try to hide your feelings. Allow yourself to feel. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. When you leave a situation or a situation leaves you after a long period of time, there are feelings. You're going to feel some things. You know, some people may be happy. Some people may be sad. Some people may be angry. But don't suppress those feelings. Allow those feelings to come through. I feel like when you suppress those feelings, all it does is just cause you harm. Get it out. It's okay to feel. We're human. We're going to have some type of emotion. Deal with that emotion and let it out. All right, y'all, we're going to use a Sephora Concealer in Glow, shade 57. Now, there is one feeling that I think we do need to kind of look at, and that's fear. And I don't want people to get overtaken by fear, because fear will cripple you, you know. Fear will put you in a position where you won't make no decisions, no moves, no anything. Like, you know, for me, at 53, and you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna have to find a new job. And then you first kind of think about age discrimination. Like, I'm so close to retirement. Where am I gonna go and work out these last, 10 years or so? So it can be crippling. Or if you're in a relationship and you've been in this relationship for a gazillion years, 20 years, and you realize, oh, this is not working out for me. But you're so accustomed to being in that relationship that fear will have you in something that you really don't want to be in. Don't allow fear to do that to you. Even when it comes to friendships, anything. Fear will definitely cripple you and have you stuck. So it's okay to feel the emotions, but do not let fear overtake you. We're going to use the Easy Bake and Snatch from Huda, and I'm in the shade, I use Coffee Cake. Now, the next thing I kind of really want to touch on, what I think is the most important thing of all. Y'all, you have to seek God for guidance. Pray and seek God for guidance in your situation. No matter where you're leaving a job, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is, seek God for guidance. Because a lot of times, we'll jump out there and don't seek God, and then when it fall apart, you wonder like, why this happened? Or why that happened? And God didn't tell you to do that. You did that on your own. So when you're in the middle of transition, always seek the Lord. We're going to go in with the Sephora Contour Stick, and I think this is the medium deep. And now the next thing I want to say is, this is for relationships and starting over. I feel like Ebo was saying, know your worth. And know that you deserve better. If you're in a situation and you know you need to start over, one thing that could keep you in a situation and keep you from getting out is because you don't know your own self-worth. And you don't realize that you deserve better, that you don't deserve to be treated the way that you're treating. Know your self-worth. And even in my situation, I was on a job as a supervisor for 20 years. So I'm out, when I get back in the workforce, looking for a job, I have to know my value, my self-worth, what I bring to the company. I am a employee that is dedicated, dependable. I've been somewhere for 20 years, you know what I'm saying? So I have to know my worth, my self-worth. So no matter what the situation that you're going through, that you're starting over, know your worth. Don't just take anything. Because people be out here trying to play you. Don't let nobody play you. Know what you bring to the table. We got the Giorgio Armani bronzer in 120. And most of these products, y'all, I have done videos for. I've already done some type of video for it. Next thing I want to talk about is make a plan, y'all. It's okay to make a plan. Even if you're not 100% sure, make some type of plan. Even if it's, I'm going to get up and research some companies, or I'm going to get up and research a new field. Like if I might want to do something different instead of what I was currently doing. Get up and research. It's something as small as that. Plan, because if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. And even if you're in a relationship and you're trying to make some changes, plan some things out. So therefore, if you need to make a move, when it's time to make a move, it'll be a move that's very swift and seamless and easy. You have to make a plan, no matter what you're going through. Now, we ain't going to say that plan is always going to manifest, that plan is going to, come to pass, but I feel like it's better to make a plan than just to be like, oh, we'll see what happened. No. Not at my big 53-year-old age, not at your grown age. We make plans around here. This is the Meyer's lowlighter and lowkey. Y'all, told you I love this as the base. I love this as the base. Now, the next thing I want to say, when you're in transition and, you're like, oh God, I got to, change. Things are happening so fast. Once we make a plan, y'all, you got to work it. Work that plan to the best of your ability. Because faith without works is dead. So I feel like starting over is scary, but you got to work. You got to do something. You got to bring that plan to fruition, and the only way that's going to happen is if you put in some work. And yes, I know, especially when it comes to jobs, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know, but you also have to put yourself in position for whoever you may know to get you through the door. You still got to put in some kind of work. Dior Glow Maximizer in bronze. And the next thing I want to talk about too is when you're in the midst of change and starting over, keep your options open. Don't be so closed-minded. Don't, and I'm kind of guilty of that, because once I kind of feel like, oh, I'm going to do this, I kind of just laser focus in on that. But keep your options open. Keep your mind open, because there may be things that you may have never thought about that could really be a blessing to you. But just because you don't see it or thought of it, don't mean it won't work for you. So definitely keep your options open. Keep your mind open. And be willing to hear and listen to people. Because especially, you know, we're 53, y'all. We've been around a long time. We know a lot. We do know a lot. But we don't know everything. And it's okay to relinquish some control. I'm speaking to myself. It's a Sephora Dual Blush and Poppy Seed. I also want to say, y'all, live in the moment. When you're in transition, it's so easy to get down that road of, oh, what I need to do for next week and 2 weeks from now and a month from now, or you know what I'm saying? It's also okay to be in the moment, experience the moment. Like, and for me, like, I haven't been home like this. That's why I've been in the house for 2 weeks. I haven't been home like this. Because, you know, back when the Rona was here and everybody was quarantined, my job was like, boo-boo, no, you comes to work. So I never got that opportunity. So I'm just like being in the moment and enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying my husband, you know, being able to spend some extra time with him, just being in the moment and not allowing, because we can, that's the next point I wanted to talk about, worrying. We can just allow that to just overtake us, you know, and just enjoy the moment. If you're fortunate enough and you were laid off or whatever, and you were able to get a little downtime time before you have to go to the next, looking for another job, enjoy that moment. There's nothing wrong with enjoying that moment. We're going to use the Safari palette for our eyes, y'all. Now, when I say worrying, it's normal. It's normal to worry. Especially when you're in uncharted territory. You have no idea what's going to happen. You've never been here before. Like, yes, we're going to worry about some things. But don't allow it to overtake you and consume your every thought. And I'm a woman of faith. I believe in God. So I've gotten to the point where now it's like, okay, Lord, you can't be worried about everything. Trust God. Do your part, but trust God, because worrying, child, that end up having you stroke out. Worrying about something, especially if you don't have no control over it. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's one thing my husband has taught me, because he don't be worried about nothing. I be over here like, and he be so cool, calm, and collective. It be making me mad too sometimes, but I'm just like, how you, and he be like, don't you believe in God? Don't you trust God? Y'all, don't worry. Don't worry. And I'm speaking to myself while I'm speaking to y'all, because that's something I have to work on too. Is not worrying, because, child, you just have sleepless nights. That's because it's not going to change anything. Worrying is not going to change anything. That is something I have learned. I'm just going to be sleepy and tired and frustrated, and my blood pressure going to be up. So don't worry about the situation. Do your part and let God do the rest. All right, y'all, we're going to use the Sephora eyeliner. I think the last thing I want to say is, when you are going through a situation that's changing, like it's changing, you're starting over, you have to make sure you have a very good support system. Someone that you can talk to, confide in, vent to. And that may not be the same person. You may have different people in your life to be able to do different things. But I feel like you definitely need to have that. Somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can just vent with, somebody you can pray with. You need a great support system, you guys. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable and open up and express how you're feeling. Because you may be feeling like this way today. this way tomorrow. You may be happy and positive, and then you may be sad and depressed. That's life. That's normal. But make sure you have someone to talk to. Do not try to hold all that in. Lean on your support system. That's what they're there for. All right, y'all, I did go in with my Taraji P. Henson lipstick collab with MAC, and I lined it with a Pat McGrath Deep Void lip liner. So, y'all, this face is done. I haven't set it or anything. I'm telling you, y'all, one thing I'm going to say. Go watch. If you don't watch my video about this Fenty, go watch it, because this Fenty is boo. But, y'all, that is it. That's all I really wanted to say. Don't be like me. Don't be in the house for 2 weeks. But I'm going to just say this, y'all. I've never been much of going out, you know, especially after the Rona. I'll be in the house. Like, I'll be in the house. But I have been in the house for a long time, so I'm going to get out the house this weekend. I promise y'all, I'm going to get out the house this weekend. But if you are in the midst of starting over, all I want to say is okay. You're going to be okay. It's going to work out. You might have some ups and downs, but it's going to work out. So I hope this video was helpful. And you guys, let me know in the comment section, do you like these chit chat get ready with me's? I was told to do more of them, so I'm trying to give y'all what y'all want, but I want to make sure these are videos that you guys actually really like and enjoy. And don't forget that your girl is trying to grow, so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and y'all already know to thumbs up the video. Hey, thumbs up the video. All right, y'all, that is it. So to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what you need to do, right? Hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the grown women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life, yeah. Check out Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life. If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life. Check out Lori's life, yeah, it's Lori's life.